इंडिया में कोई pool workout नहीं किया. Like most of the pool has been formed and getting dismantled by IRDA. So that. Secondly, like IRDA itself from 2008, ये demarket कर दिया, regulations हटा दिए, pricing and all. So pooling, I guess, in my small understanding, is the first part to create something. One, it has been created, then you walk towards the market-based things, whether it's a reinsurance contract, the individual pricing and all. So probably PMFBY has walked that mile, where from the pooling system, we have reached to this reinsurance-based structure where we are getting all this reinsurance support and all at this point of time at very affordable pricing. So whether we should go back on this pooling thing, that's the food for thought. No answer is required, just my input. Thank you.
Maybe I was coming to you. Maybe if Shishir, you can just touch upon because you have been experimenting with both the things, setting up Bharat Netcat pool and then experimenting with EDIP also. So maybe if you can elaborate on that.
That's the thing. They are also exploring this EDIP.
So if you will see the 15th Finance Commission recommendations, so one of the important recommendations was to synchronize crop relief assistance with the SDRF assistance. So now, as you're asking why pool is important. The pool is nothing but a collective capacity of all the states together to absorb the losses. You know, every state has a different kind of a loss structure. One state is struggling with the floods, one state is struggling with the drought. When you pool the states and you pool the resources, so it's a probability that not all the states will suffer the same kind of disasters at the same time. Also, what happens, pools, we are talking about the risk clearing. You're right that you're talking about a premium-based insurance kind of thing, but that is part of a layering system. For frequent events, insurance won't work. For example, in Assam and Bihar, you have floods every year. So their insurance system won't work because insurance companies, they also have to see their own losses structure. Because every year, if they will be paying the claims to the states, the capital will deplete. So there the pool mechanism will work. And if you have a pooling system in place, even the country's sovereign risk rating system will improve. We talked about cat bonds. So if you want to issue cat bonds or you want to issue a special purpose vehicle for that, say, having a robust pooling mechanism with a good funding structure, it helps the country to issue the same. So pool on many instances can help. Even if you have a pool, you can issue policies from that pool at a later stage. So don't think of pool as a competitive kind of thing to an insurance company. It will supplement it.
But Shishirji, I would like to add here, because there was already a committee formed by Government of India and Ministry of Agriculture where things were examined. What was happening? There were varied views on the part of the state governments also, because that cross subsidization is happening. Let us take the states which are calamity prone, maybe states like Maharashtra, Andhra, Odisha. Then there are states like, suppose, let's take UP, let's take MP also. States which do not face that kind of calamities, because in crop insurance, it's not only about the disaster level of calamities, but there are a lot of losses which are maybe district wise losses, with losses which are block wise losses, but maybe huge also. The accumulated loss may be high. So what was happening, if we talk about pools, lot of states have a view that they have been contributing, but the benefits that they get from that pool, that is not commensurate year to year. It was getting cross subsidized, maybe the amount going primarily to a few states. So if we talk about states like a large state like UP is there, or maybe J&K is there, including Uttarakhand is there, they might feel the pinch of that financial contribution. So that is the major criticism, or that is something which actually did not help that pool mechanism taking off. And in that case also, since if you get into a pool like thing, then assessment insurance companies also are not much interested in going for a individual loss assessment, and which is actually where PMFBY is supposed to reach. We have always been talking about in every platform that now the highlight of this scheme from the erstwhile schemes is that earlier we were primarily an area approach, but now we offer the localized claims also. And that is purely, I mean, insurance companies' interest arises because of that. Otherwise, once we are into a pool, individual things get lost, and including there are state-wise issues. So these were the observations because of which this I would say this pool mechanism has not been taken up. Hmm. Hmm.
So that is the nitty-gritty we are working on, because as you said, it's a complex thing. And we also came up with one thought that the states which are contributing money to the pool but not getting the claim, so they can be a large owner of the capital. They can give in some capital benefit that, okay, your capital is much invested in the pool. So again, as I said, that we are working on the same, because this we also understand it's a very big question that the states which are not claiming so frequently, but they're paying the premium, they will always have a question.
Yes, and every state, because since we are a federal nation, every state would like that their farmers should benefit for whatever they are contributing. So that is very important.
So that's why we are actually working very hard for it, and we are talking to a lot of stakeholders. We have already talked to GICD, we have already talked to IRDI, we have talked to DFS. So we have already presented the concept to three of them. So we will definitely love to work with Agriculture Insurance Corporation and Ministry of Agriculture on the same, because as someone pointed out that when disaster losses they happen, what we have observed, like power sector, road sector, and agriculture, these three sectors takes the most of the toll of the disasters, and the most of the losses and reliefs are being paid to these three sectors. So agriculture being one of the most important sector in India, so we do need support of agriculture ministry in the same, and we plan to present them and then have the inputs and then go further about it.
Sure. Thank you. Since CEO PMFBY is also amongst us, I think this is something very critical for the Ministry of Agriculture to collaborate more closely with NDMA, and maybe now the initiative has already been taken on BharatNet, setting up BharatNet Cat pool. So if the modalities are suitable and those are in consistency with the maybe the internal thought process of the ministries together. So I think that could be maybe a solution for the natural disasters, maybe impacting the agriculture also in going forward. So with this,